Experience the traditional craftsmanship. Listen to stories from China and abroad. As the Consul General knocks on the door of intangible cultural heritage, what kind of new brilliance will ancient wisdom display? Strolling around the streets with a history of 100 years in Guangzhou, you'll see a kaleidoscope of the elements of intangible cultural heritages. Canton porcelain, the gem of paint and porcelain art, embodies the fusion of Eastern and Western cultures and innovations to the utmost. However, its origin and flourishing are deeply connected to a European country, the Netherlands, which shares the same passion for porcelain. Today, I've invited a friend from the Netherlands to experience the Canton design that once swept the world for 300 years. Frank van Binningen, an international affairs expert, took on the position of Consul General of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Guangzhou in October 2022. Over the last year in Guangdong, he's been committed to promoting the creative culture and design industry of the Netherlands. He's also impressed by how many young people are involved in the inheritance and development of traditional Chinese culture.
Hello, Frank.
Hello, Vivian.
Welcome to Yongqing.
Looks wonderful.
Yes, it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
And today I'm going to show you the treasures of Guangdong.
Okay.
Could you recognize the function of each one?
I would say this one is for milk.
Yes.
When you pour it.
I guess it's for milk.
Yeah. And this one looks like a salt or pepper.
Yes, I think
it's
so, for
used.
salt and pepper.
But the last one, I'm not sure what that is for. But
Oh, you must be familiar with the stuff.
yeah, sure. But I don't possess it because it's really for the rich people.
I think the Netherlands was one of the first countries to discover these precious Canton porcelains in China. And they transported these precious porcelains to the European countries and sell these porcelains to many royal families. And I know that at that time, many royal families even competed to buy these exquisite porcelains made in China.
No, yeah, that's definitely true because the Netherlands people have a good nose for trade, you know. So
I think so.
it gave not only royal families, but also the aristocracy a lot of status when you could show this type of porcelain.
Dutch traders had a profound influence on the Chinese export of porcelain. They not only guided Chinese porcelain to be fashioned into European tableware, but also 300 years ago, in an effort to reduce costs, shifted from ordering customized porcelain from Jingdezhen to placing orders with Cantonese trading companies in Guangzhou. This shift directly gave rise to the development of Canton porcelain. Canton porcelain is known for its compact structure design, strong colors and brilliance, as well as its production steps, including porcelain selection, designing, outlining, coloring, gold weft weaving, gold coating and applying clashing colors, and baking. Canton porcelain innovatively combines traditional Chinese patterns and designs inspired by Western religions and customs, which is a result of the cultural exchanges between China and the West. In the 19th century, a uniquely resplendent style was formed by making porcelain decorations with gold paint in imitation of Chinese brocade designs.
It's here.
Yeah, it's here.
Hello, 启莹。Hello,
Hello.
friend. Nice to meet you.
I'm Frank, Consul General for the Netherlands. Pleased to meet you.
然后来这边看一下。
Techniques.
当时我爸爸学习广彩呢，是需要起早贪黑的踩着自行车到那个广州美术学院去学习。然后当时拜师学艺呢，也是十分艰辛的，因为当时的条件比较艰苦。为了学习好这门广彩技艺，也是下了很大的心思，才达到今天这样的成就的。
And cycling to work is a very Dutch thing to do.
Yes.
It looks beautiful, you know? Maybe we could try to make something like this ourselves. Why not try it?
请两位移步到。
Mat,
Yes.
blue mat. Is this all right or not?
Yes, right.
Could you evaluate these two pigments?
这个的话呢，它可能水稍微放多了一点，但都磨得比较细腻，但是还是需要再磨多点时间才能可以使用的那种细腻感。比较好的状态就是，它会像这样一样比较粘稠一点，然后它拿起来会流出一些很细腻的感觉的样子。
Oh, it's more sticky. And just
You've
like
made that?
cream.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, the better
Can I
version
feel it?
is, yeah, you can feel it, yeah.
Okay. Let me just compare it.
Yeah,
Yes.
compare it.
I need to do like this.
Yes. Oh.
Actually, it's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Mine is not bad too. Let's try. Oh, it's bad. Okay, it's bad. Okay, you win, you win. The second step is we need to draw the lines of the pattern.
And we do it on this?
Yes, on the plate.
Okay.
So what do you want to draw? Lines. The next step, we could paint color.
带你们去看一下我们广彩作品吧。
This plate is so interesting. I see so many people. Unbelievable.
它的名字叫做白紫白美这件作品。
And if we look closer, we can notice that every face is different here. Here we could see the daily life of the Asian people. So this is the masterpiece, which could spend the craftsman for 1 year to finish it. So
I can understand that takes a year. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm wondering, is it for sale? Because it's so beautiful.
It's precious. We don't sell it.
Okay. Well, I can fully understand that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to sell a beautiful plate like that either.
I think I feel satisfied just by admiring it.
May I thank you both by giving you a
for what?
small souvenir from the Netherlands. This is Dallas Blue.
This is very famous souvenir.
This is very famous.
Of the Netherlands.
Yes.
Oh, thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
As in China and here in South China, in the Netherlands also there's a big interest in porcelain. And with Dallas Blue, we have developed our own type of porcelain, which is inspired on the Chinese. Hey, hello, Vivian.
Hello, Frank.
So good to see you.
Good to see you here. Oh,
Welcome to the Netherlands street.
Oh, yes. Are you sure here is the Netherlands street? But in fact, actually, this scene with this beautiful bike decorated by flowers, I think we are really in a movie of the Netherlands.
Yeah, these flowers are beautiful, huh? And they come from the Netherlands.
Yes, and actually, I'm curious that the Netherlands would decorate their bikes like this.
Well, this bike is beautifully decorated, but people in the Netherlands would only do that on celebration occasions.
Oh.
So, because we use the bikes to go from home to work and back.
Yeah.
But sometimes we do, yes. But mostly we use flowers to decorate our homes, our offices, at work. And also, as I said, we use them when we have something to celebrate. Yep.
Yeah, it seems that both the people of our countries are flower lovers.
We provide the world with approximately 80% of flowers worldwide. You can buy them also here in Guangzhou, a lot. And in Guangzhou, there's also a Dutch florist working. His name is Pieter Thijsman. And if you like, I can introduce you to him.
Well, I would love to know him.
So, here we are. This is the person I spoke about. Hello, Peter. Hi. This is Vivian.
Peter.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Thijsman.
too. The flowers is so beautiful.
Thank you very much. Florist design, but Dutch design in general, is known for not being afraid. Not being afraid to use shapes, colors, different kind of materials. I like to work with nature. I like to use with color. And the flowers are imported from Holland.
That's so innovative.
And that's the fun with being in touch with the Dutch. You always see things that you haven't experienced before.
And I've noticed that there's another very creative installation beside us. Well, what are they like this? It looks like a tree upside down.
This is like big, dreamy installation. It's also related to something typical Dutch, which is the flower parade. In Holland, it's very famous every year in different cities, different villages. We create like a moving parade, big wagons, full of flowers for the people to enjoy.
And one of them in the city of Zundert has been declared World Heritage.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very famous. And there are always a lot of people coming to have a look at those parades.
Correct.
I think the parade is just like a very big festival for the locals and also the tourists around the world.
And if we can make it a Chinese-Dutch flower parade in Guangzhou,
Well, I really
that
expect
would be
that.
wonderful.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I hope one day I could see the parade combine the cultures of our two countries.
So this afternoon you call the mayor.
Oh,
Let's do that.
I could see there was two pictures here.
Tulips.
And it looks very Chinese.
These are tulip vases and they're Dutch.
Oh, really?
I can believe you think it's Chinese. Chinese
Yeah.
blue and white porcelain, Chinese
Yes.
patterns.
Why in blue porcelain?
Because in Holland we have the Royal Delft's blue. They have a lot of influence from Asia, a lot of from China. But there's a very interesting part because the tulip, of course you think it's Dutch, but do you know where the tulip is coming from?
I think tulip actually is the national flower.
But indeed, it comes from another country.
Really?
Comes from China. And the Turkish, in the Ottoman period, bring it through the Silk Road to Turkey, and then some Dutch traders, they brought it to Holland to cultivate. And then something very interesting happened, which impacted actually the whole world.
That's an interesting story.
Yes.
It's called tulip mania because the bulbs of the tulips were very rare and also very expensive. So then people started to collect them and the price went up to like above 60,000 guilders.
Because we could buy the tulips wherever we want.
But not only tulips, so many flowers, so many different varieties.
You can be proud about that.
I'm very proud of that. Personally, thanks to the cultivation technologies and ocean techniques introduced by the Netherlands, you know, actually the prices of flowers in China have been greatly reduced. So I guess it's a great benefit for the flower lovers in China because could you imagine that like a bunch of fancy flowers? It could only cost you like a few yuan.
Hello, Rita. So good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. That is Vivian and that is Peter. He's also an expert like you in flowers. Rita is a very expert florist.
Wow, so today we have two very professional florists. Can I grab this opportunity to learn the flower designs from you?
No problem.
With pleasure. 花艺设计里面的一个葬礼的一个科目的设计的一个理念来的。它这个就是葬礼其中的一个设计是十字的，那我用了2个十字做成一个餐桌花，其实这是一个是很抽象的设计。我们用回了我们中国传统的一些素材，例如柚子啊、月饼啊、竹子。其实这个设计是一个跟我们中西文化相融合，这是一个非常好的一个设计。
Wow, to me it's a surprise, but I think through this artwork we could get more mutual understanding of different cultures from like China and the Netherlands. So you could announce the result for today?
Yeah. It, as always, with the pronunciation of the end result, it is very difficult, and the jury has been together for hours to come to a conclusion.
Yes.
Because this one looks really wonderful. And I think that the way you've done it is so professional that we, as amateurs, can be proud that we've achieved this.
Yes.
There's another professional bouquet, but it's completely different. So I think they're not comparable. So it's one big draw. All we have the first prize.
We all have the first prize.
How about that?
Thank you.
Canton porcelain, a Chinese art combining Chinese and Western elements, has been a blooming flower of art for a long time. Several hundred years ago, the Chinese people sent beautiful porcelain items along with the Eastern culture to the other end of the ocean. Today, it will be a fantastic future for the two countries to see passionate and creative Dutch floristry thriving in the land of China.